Welcome to Equestrian Journeys. I'm Sandy Colling, your guide to the captivating world of European horse culture. In each episode, we'll talk about century-old traditions, rich history, and the vibrant modern horse scene. You'll hear great stories, get insider tips, and meet wonderful guests who share our passion. So whether you're planning your next adventure or exploring from home, Equestrian Journey offers a unique perspective on travel and equestrian, as well as non-equestrian culture all around Europe. So join me each week as we uncover hidden gems and stories from Europe's magnificent equestrian heritage. And today we're going to be talking about the wonderful Altwürttemberger breed. So for those of you who may not be familiar with the Altwürttemberger, let's just start with a little bit of history. The Altwürttemberger horse is a breed that comes from the Württemberg region of southwestern Germany. This breed has deep, deep roots in the agricultural as well as military history of the region, where they were once celebrated for their versatility, strength, and endurance. The Altwürttemberger was known as a true workhorse. In the 19th century, they were indispensable on farms, in the forest, and even military, like I mentioned. Their ability to work endlessly and tirelessly made them a very, very favored breed amongst farmers as well as soldiers. But like so many traditional horse breeds, the Alt role began to diminish as mechanism took over and the need for working horses declined. So by the mid-20th century, the Altwürttemberger was nearly forgotten and not heard of anymore. The breed was essential to daily life in Württemberg, and it became increasingly rare. Today, the Altwürttemberger is actually classified as critically endangered. So why should we care about preserving such a rare breed? Well, it isn't just a horse. The Altwürttemberger is truly a piece of history. Preserving the Altwürttemberger means preserving a really unique part of Germany's cultural heritage, a connection to a time when these horses were really truly an integral part of everyday life. So in recent years, there have been efforts to save the Altwürttemberger from completely disappearing. Enthusiasts, breeders, and organizations have all come together to really create breeding programs aimed at increasing the population of these horses. And on our inaugural trip in Germany in July, we actually had the pleasure of having two Altwürttemberger, Sammy and Sori, pull us on a carriage through the beautiful Schwäbische Alb. And the farm that we were at has been in the same hands for 5 generations. In fact, the grandma cooked us the most incredible Schwäbische meal, Hausmannskost, as we say. And we got a chance to really meet these horses. They had several foals. I can't remember how many, but there were quite a few foals. And this farm have 5 broodmares. So they're really trying to preserve this breed. And as the farmer told us, there are only, I want to say, 46 broodmares left. So that's not a lot. With so few Altwürttembergers left, the breeding programs really must be carefully managed to avoid genetic issues. And raising awareness about the breed is crucial. So if you look them up and you love them, you may want to tell people about them. A lot of people are not even aware that the Altwürttemberger is in such a precarious situation. So, like I mentioned before, initiatives that focus on education and outreach and encouraging horse lovers and the general public to learn about this breed and support them has really helped, create awareness on preserving this wonderful, wonderful Altwürttemberger. Oh, what's it like to see an Altwürttemberger in person? If you ever have a chance to visit the Württemberg region, you may be so lucky to encounter one of these majestic horses. In fact, if you come on our trip in December, we will be going back to this farm just because they were so lovely and the horses were so amazing to go on a ride through the Schwäbische Alb. And if it snows, they're even going to pull a sleigh, I was told. They're a strong, well-built frame, very calm, and have a very, very intelligent demeanor. They may not be as flashy as some of the more modern horses, but there's something so special about them. In fact, one of the ladies that was with us on the trip, she was desperately trying to bring one home. She loved him so much. So for those of you who are passionate about horse preservation and equestrian culture, supporting this breed is a way to contribute to the preservation of not just a breed, but an entire way of life that that is at risk of being lost. And speaking of Württemberg, it's not just about the horses. The region of Germany is rich in history, culture, beautiful landscapes, and unbelievable food. It's a place where you can truly immerse yourself in both the equestrian and cultural heritage of the area. As we wrap up today's episode, I'd like to leave you with a thought. The value in preserving the Altwürttemberger is not just about restoring them to their former glory, but about recognizing and respecting their place in history. It's about remembering and honoring the role that they played and ensuring that they're never forgotten. So if today's episode has sparked your interest, I encourage you to learn more about the Altwürttemberger, and everything will be in the show notes so you can look at the spelling and read more about them. So thank you for joining me on this journey into the past and present of the Altwürttemberger horse. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Equestrian Journeys for more stories from the world of horses, culture, and travel in Europe. This wraps up another episode of Equestrian Journeys. I want to thank you for joining me today. And if you enjoyed our journey, why not share it with a friend who loves horses and/or travel? So don't forget to subscribe to Equestrian Journeys on your favorite podcast platform that you'll never miss an episode. For more content, travel tips, and beautiful images from our equestrian adventures, visit our website linked in the show notes. And if you would like to join us in December and visit the Altwürttemberger and the beautiful region of Baden-Württemberg, you can reach out to us on social media at Equestrian Journeys. Until next time, keep your passion for horses and travel alive.